Hi viewers, welcome to our channel. Today we learn Standard 8th Science Unit 18 Organization of Life book back questions பார்க்கலாம் ஓகேவா. First choose the best answer. First question, dash is tough and thick white sheet that protects the inner parts of the eye. Answer A, sclera. Second one, dash cells are specialized cells that can be transformed into any kind of cells. Answer B, stem. Third one, maintenance of constant internal environment of the body is known as. Answer A, homeostasis. Fourth one, in the absence of oxygen, glucose is broken down into dash. Answer A, lactic acid. Fifth one, the process of air passing in and out the lungs is called. Answer C, breathing. Sixth one, osmosis is the movement of water molecules from dash. Answer A, higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Seventh one, the erythrocyte is placed in dash solution which has lesser concentration of solutes and greater concentration of water than in the cytoplasm. Answer A, hypotonic. Next, second Roman, fill in the blanks. First one, dash is the structural and functional unit of living organisms. Answer cell. Second one, the largest cell is egg of an ostrich. Answer ostrich. Third one, dash is a good example for anaerobic respiration. Answer yeast. Fourth one, dash nerve is located at the end of the eyes behind the retina. Answer optic. Fifth one, the size of the cells are measured in unit of dash. Answer microns. Third one, match the following. Carbohydrates. Answer glucose. Glucose cancer, CO2, water and heat. Protein. Answer amino acids. Amino acids. Answer enzyme, hormone, protein. Fatty acids. Answer cholesterol and other steroid. Okay, next. Fourth Roman, state true or false. If false, correct the statement. First one, in hypotonic conditions, concentration of the external and the internal solution of the organisms are same. Answer false. Correct statement, in hypotonic condition, concentration of external solution is less compared to concentration of internal solution of the organism. Second question, diffusion is the movement of particles from an area of lower concentration to higher concentration. Answer false. Correct statement, diffusion is the movement of particles from an area of higher concentration to lower concentration. Next, third one, human beings are warm-blooded in nature. Answer true. Fourth one, the larynx has fold of tissue which vibrate with the passage of air to produce sound. Answer true. Fourth one, aqueous humor plays an important role in maintaining the shape of the eye. Answer false. Correct statement, vitreous humor plays an important role in maintaining the shapes of the eye. Next, fifth Roman, answer very briefly. First question, what is cell differentiation? Answer, our body is developed from a single cell called zygote. The zygote undergoes continuous mitotic division and form the fetus consisting multitude of cells of different shape, size and content. Fetal cells gradually attain change in their structure and function. This process is known as cell differentiation. Second question, state different types of tissues. Answer, depending on the basis of their structure and function, tissues can be classified into 4 types. How many types? 4 types. Which one? First one, epithelial, covering tissue for protection. Second one, muscular, contractile tissue for movements and locomotion. Third one, connective, supporting tissue for binding different structures of body. The fourth one, nervous tissue for conduction of nerve impulses. Third question, mention the functions of alveoli. Answer, alveoli are tiny air sacs in the lungs that are located at the end of bronchial tubes, which is microscopic in nature. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide take place in alveoli of the lungs. Fourth one, name the process by which air enters and come out of our lungs. Answer, inspiration, inhalation. The process of taking air into the lungs is called inspiration or inhalation. Expiration, exhalation. The process of expelling air from the lungs is called expiration or exhalation. Fifth one, differentiate osmoconformers and osmoregulators. Answer, osmoconformers. These organisms try to maintain the osmolality of their body matching with their surroundings. Most of the invertebrates, marine organisms are osmoconformers. Osmoregulators. These organisms maintain their internal osmolality, which can be extremely different from that of the surrounding environment through physiological process. Next, sixth one, define metabolism. Answer, metabolism is the sum of chemical reactions by which living organisms sustain their life. Metabolism consists of anabolism, the buildup of substances, and catabolism, the breakdown of substances. Sixth one, answer briefly. First one, define prokaryotic cell. Answer, in some organisms like bacteria, cyanobacteria and mycoplasma, the true nucleus is absent. These organisms are called prokaryotes. Second one, tabulate the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Answer, aerobic respiration take place in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration take place in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic la presence of oxygen, anaerobic la absence of oxygen. Next, the end products of aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and water. Anaerobic la the end products of anaerobic respiration are CO2 and ethanol or lactic acids. Aerobic common in all higher plants and animals. Anaerobic la common in certain microorganisms and human muscle cell. Third question, why the human eye is compared with camera? Answer, the human eye can be compared to a camera's both function by gathering, focusing and transmitting the light through the lens for creating an image of an object. Fourth question, which organ and organ system help to maintain homeostasis? Answer, homeostasis is a property of human biological system where the self-regulating process tends to maintain the balance for the survival. All the process of integration and coordination of function are mediated by nervous and hormonal system. The liver, kidney and brain, hypothalamus, autonomic nervous system and the endocrine system help to maintain homeostasis. Next, first question, draw the structure of human eye and label its parts. Answer, structure of the human eye structure, the parts வந்து லேபிள் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, ஒவ்வொரு பார்ட்ஸும் இதில் இருக்குது. ஓகேவா? Next, second question, explain osmosis with an example. Answer, osmosis is the movement of solvent particles across a semi-permeable membrane from a dilute solution into a concentrated solution. The solvent moves to dilute the concentrated solution and equalize the concentration on both sides of the membrane. The movement of liquids in and out of cells is dependent on the concentration of the solution surrounding it. There are three types of situation in which this could vary. Which types? Three types: isotonic, hypotonic, hypertonic. Isotonic, here the concentration of external and internal solution of the organisms are the same. Hypotonic la vandu here the external solution concentration is less compared to the concentration of the inner solution of an organism. In this case, water will rush into the organisms. Hypertonic, here the external solution concentration is greater than the concentration of the inner solution of organisms. In this case, the water will rush out of the organism. Example, osmosis in red blood cells. இதில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க ஹைப்பர்டானிக் எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, ஐசோடானிக், ஹைப்போடானிக்கில் இதுமாதிரி ரெட் பிளட் செல்ஸில் எப்படி நடைபெறும் அப்படிங்கிறத கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒன்று என்னது? hypertonic வந்து when red blood cells are placed in hypertonic solution, water flows out of the cell faster than it's come in. This result in shriveling of RBC. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஹைப்போடானிக் இங்கே இருக்குமா, ஹைப்போடானிக் அதுக்கு என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க பாயிண்ட்ஸு. On the other hand, if RBC is hypotonic, more water will flow into the cell than out. This results in swelling of the cell and followed by bursting. Third one another isotonic. If the RBC is placed in an isotonic solution, to flow of water in and out of the cell will happen at the same rate. Next question, third one. Differentiate between inhalation and exhalation. Answer. Inhalation and exhalation. The muscles of the diaphragm contract. The muscles of the diaphragm relax. The diaphragm goes downward. The diaphragm goes upward. The ribs move upward and outwards. The ribs move downwards. The volume of thoracic chest cavity increases. The volume of thoracic chest cavity decreases. Air enters the lungs through the nose. Air goes out of the lungs through the nose. Fourth question. List out the different types of metabolism with an example. Answer. Metabolism consists of anabolism, the build-up of substances, and the catabolism, the breakdown of substances. First one, A. Anabolism. Anabolism or constructive metabolism is all about building and storing. It supports the growth of new cells, the maintenance of body tissues, and the storage of energy for use in the future. During anabolism, small molecules are changed into larger, more complex molecules of carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Example, glucose, glycogen and other sugars, amino acids, enzymes, hormones, proteins, fatty acids, cholesterol, and other steroids. Next, catabolism. Catabolism or destructive metabolisms in the process that produces the energy required for all activity in the cells. In this process, cell break down large molecules, most carbohydrates and fats to release energy. This energy release provides fuel for anabolism, heats the body and enables the muscles to contract and the body to move. As complex chemical units are broken down into more simple substances, the waste products released in the process of catabolism are removed from the body through the skin, kidneys, lungs, and intestines. Example, carbohydrates, glucose, CO2, water, and heat, protein, amino acid. Fifth question, explain the mechanism of breathing. Answer. The process of taking air into the lungs is called inspiration or inhalation. Inspiration. During respiration, the sternum is pushed up and outward and the diaphragm is pulled down. This increases the volume of the thoracic cavity and the pressure decreases. The air outside the body flows into the lungs. Here, exchange of gases takes place between the air and the blood. Expression. Exhalation. The process of expelling air from the lungs is called expression or exhalation. Upon exhalation, the lungs recoil to force the air out of the lungs. The intercostal muscles relax, returning the chest wall to its original position. During exhalation, the diaphragm also relaxes, moving higher into the thoracic cavity. This increases the pressure within the thoracic cavity relative to the environment. Air rushes out of the lungs due to the pressure gradient. This movement of air out of the lungs is a passive event. Okay students, எங்கள் வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா எங்கள் சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். Thank you to all.